Most players running Outpost are still making these same mistakes over and over again, and they're leaving the map broke, don't have enough loot, and their contracts are not completed. In this video, I'm going to show you how to run Outpost at its fastest speeds, come out with purple and golds every single time, and you and your squad will not be disappointed when you're sent back to the lobby. Alright, so before we get into the actual route, let's talk about the map itself. Outpost is one of the smallest maps in Marathon right now, which means things can get chaotic fast. There are 4 teams that load in, and they spawn in all different areas of the map. Here's where the 4 teams can spawn. Take a good look at this, because depending on where you end up, you could literally be in a gunfight within the first minute of the game. That's how tight this map actually is. So knowing the spawns and knowing where to go immediately is going to separate you from everyone else in the lobby. Your very first priority as soon as you load into Outpost is going to be getting your hands on the red master keys. There are 4 of them that spread across the map, and these are by far the most important keys that you can grab. They unlock the high value areas, the extraction point, the armory, and most importantly, the pinwheel. By the end of every game, everyone is trying to get into the pinwheel, so if you can lock that down early, you're already ahead of the entire lobby. What I do every single game without fail is as soon as I load in, I immediately pin the closest red key in my map, and me and my team push straight to it. There's no looting random stuff, we don't wander around, we go for the key first, and then we get there before anyone else, almost every single time. Now here's a little secret that I've picked up after playing 50 plus games of Outpost, that the red key all the way to the far left side of the map is almost never taken. And I'm not exaggerating, I have never loaded into a game and found that key already gone. So if you spawn anywhere near that side, just go grab it. It's basically free every single game. Once you and your team have secured 2 master keys, the next thing you're going to focus on is getting your green keys. And the reason green keys are so important is because they give you access to most of the entryways that are into the pinwheel. And the pinwheel is where the things really start to get good. We're talking purple and gold tier gear dropping consistently in there. This is where you go from having a decent run to having a run where your vault is absolutely stacked by the end of your extraction. Now before we just run straight up to the pinwheel, there's one more thing you need to take care of first. You need to grab at least 1 yellow key. I'll throw up a screenshot here so you guys can see exactly where they tend to spawn on the map, but honestly, most of the time I find my yellow keys either off of players that I've killed or just randomly sitting around the map in these little security boxes while I'm already on my route looking for the green keys. So you don't necessarily need to go out of your way for these. You can either plan a specific route to grab them or just do what I do and pick them up along the way. Either method is totally fine, and the good news is that you only need 1 yellow key to fully loot everything inside of the pinwheel. Alright, so at this point you should have 2 red master keys and 1 yellow key. That's your full loadout for this route. Now it's time to make your way into the pinwheel. You're going to head over to this door right here, and you're going to use your green keys to enter. As soon as you do, the game is going to spawn a bunch of bots that you'll need to kill in order to hack the system. Now here's the tip that's going to save you a ton of ammo and headaches. That after you start the hack, just have you and your team stand in either of these side rooms, and the bots will slowly funnel in towards you one by one, instead of you having to push out into all of them. So you're not wasting ammo, you're not making noise that's going to attract other teams. You're also not putting yourself at risk of dying to something stupid right before you enter and get the best loot in the game. Once the hack is done, you take the elevator up and you are now officially inside the pinwheel. When you get in there, you're going to run to a security gate that's blocking your path. Behind this gate is honestly the best loot into the entire game, but what a lot of people don't realize is that there's even more higher tier loot that's sitting outside the main base area too. And to unlock that, you're going to need to push 2 separate control panels. I'm going to show the locations here. Make sure you hit both of them, because the loot behind this area is absolutely worth the extra minute it takes. And once you're past the gate, here's something you don't want to miss. You go straight up the stairs, grab the unscented missive. This is a guaranteed spawn every single game, and it sells for 4,000 credits if you manage to extract with it. That alone is going to make the entire run just worth it, even if you don't find anything else. Now, once you cleaned out the pinwheel, if you happen to have an extra red key, maybe you picked one up off a player you killed, or maybe you were just extra and you went and got another one, you can drop down through the vent and take the closest extraction point, even if it's locked. Quick, clean, and safe. You're out before most of the teams even make it into the pinwheel. And that's the full route, start to finish. Once you start running Outposts like this every single game, you're going to realize pretty quickly that this is hands down the best and fastest method to stack your vault in Marathon right now. Purples, golds, a safe extraction, and you're walking out loaded every single time. Thanks everybody for watching, and if this helped you out, I'd appreciate if you click the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.